Hello. In this video, we're going to cover how to find a supervisor in the Hoom House supervision marketplace. Our goal is to help you find your perfect match. We provide a marketplace at this moment of over 50 supervisors for you to choose from. So we're going to give you some tips for navigating the marketplace and just share some information with you that should make it a little bit easier for you to find the perfect match. So before you connect, you want to think about the characteristics of a supervisor that you are looking for. So such as experience settings, have they worked in a center, have they worked at schools, have they worked in home? You want to think about modalities, location. Do you have to be supervised by someone in your state, or can you be supervised by someone in any state? And think about the rates that you are willing to spend. Something that's not listed here is also think about your pace that you are going to go at to complete supervision. Next, when you're connecting with supervisors, you'll see a button that you can click to connect with the supervisors that interest you. You can connect with as many supervisors as you like. After you connect with them, the supervisor will message you with instructions to set up a call. Typically, the supervisors have an autoresponder set up, so you're going to receive a message right away within seconds. You'll receive an email notification if you don't see it in the portal when you're in the portal. Typically, the supervisor will ask to talk to you for about 50 to 30 minutes to get to know you, but each supervisor is allowed to establish their own vetting process, and you're also welcome to have your own vetting process. We want to make sure that you find the right fit before starting a supervision relationship. After connecting, so after you speak with the supervisor, you're going to click the Request to be Supervised button. And we're going to go into a little bit more detail here. So first, let's show you what a supervisor profile looks like when you're in the marketplace. So you're going to see all the supervisors that have current availability, and you're going to see profiles that look like this. Each profile has structured fields and then a bio where the supervisor can express themselves a little more creatively. Here's a zoomed in look at that profile. So at the top, we're going to have the location that they're in. As I mentioned earlier, you want to think about if you can be supervised by someone in any state, or does it have to be the state that you are currently living in? For example, New York and Arizona, you have to be supervised by a supervisor in your state. Other states don't require that. But double check that, and we can also help you navigate those requirements, because just because your state has a state license doesn't mean necessarily that you have to be supervised by a supervisor in that state. So we can help you with that if you're unsure. Next is going to be the expertise section. So you can filter by this if they have center-based, OBM, in-home, schools, or a couple other expertise settings. You'll see their state licenses, and you'll see their rates. The rates you want to think of as credits per hour. From time to time, we have different promotions going that will change what the credits cost, but you want to see what they charge per hour. And when you get to the step of purchasing credits, we'll share more information about that. There is this little tool here. If you click it, estimate monthly cost, then you can figure out, based off of your current pace and this supervisor, what it would cost you to receive supervision with this supervisor. Scrolling down, you'll see the supervisor's experience on the platform. The supervisor may have more experience outside the platform, but this will show you what we can verify inside our platform for how many people have been supervised and how many hours of supervision meetings have been provided. Below that is the bio. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a free-form way for them to express themselves a little more creatively. On the left-hand side, you see their profile picture. You also see a couple badges. The HH Pro means that they've been with us for a while and they've reached a certain level of excellence, and we highly recommend them as a supervisor. The verified check means that we have verified their credentials and verified that they are eligible to provide supervision. Below that, you have the Connect button. Clicking this will start the conversation between you and the supervisor. So if the supervisor seems to be someone that you are looking for, you click the button to start the matchmaking process. You can connect with multiple supervisors so you can compare. We generally recommend that you connect with 2 to 5 supervisors so you can see a variety of supervisors and help you decide which one's right for you. As I mentioned earlier, they typically have an autoresponder set up, which will tell you how to book an intro call with them. You will receive an email notification whenever the supervisor messages you. And that intro call is typically 15, 20, 30 minutes between you and the supervisor. During your call, so this is important, during your call, you want to confirm mutual availability for supervision meetings. So your supervisor could be in another part of the world from you. This is remote supervision. So confirm that when you are available, they are available. That's going to be really important. Next, communicate your pace and preferred meeting frequency. So if you need 2 hours a month, that's different than if you need 13 hours a month. If you want to meet once a week for 1 hour a week, or if you want to meet twice a week for 30 minutes a week, just communicate that, what your preference is, to your supervisor so you can align on that. Next, understand their expectations for completing remote observations. So each supervisor is different. Some may prefer live observations. Others may be fine with recorded observations. They may want to see you twice a month, 4 times a month. They might want to see shorter videos, longer videos. So talk to them about remote observations and make sure you're on the same page there. Next, ask about their supervision style. For example, do they like to focus on caseload review or follow a curriculum? You want to find a supervisor that matches your supervision style. Finally, ask about their experience with populations and modalities that interest you. So if you think that you want to work with kiddos and centers, then find a supervisor that has similar experience. But you talk about them, about their experience and their passion areas to make sure it aligns with yours. After your calls, if you like the supervisor, click the Request to be Supervised button in your chat window in the supervision portal. So you see this blue button here. It says Request to be Supervised. This is in your chat section of the supervision portal, which is this little chat icon. So you click the chat icon, you find the conversation, you click Request to be Supervised. The supervisor will receive a notification and be asked if they want to supervise you. You will receive an email if they want to supervise you. If they do not respond within 24 hours, you may reach out to them for clarification. So if they click the button and you click the button, then it's a match. If you match with a supervisor, you can move on to the next steps, which would be completing paperwork, or you can choose to match with more supervisors. Matching with a supervisor does not obligate you to receive supervision from them, so it's totally fine. There's no harm in matching with multiple supervisors, even if you choose to only move forward with one. There is no limit to how many supervisors you can have, but you must meet 4 times per month if you're doing regular field work, or 6 times per month if you're doing concentrated field work, with each supervisor that you are claiming supervision from. So keep that in mind. You don't have to increase the total number of hours of supervision, but you do have to increase the number of meetings that you have. So you'd have more meetings for shorter duration each month. If you have any questions about working with multiple supervisors, feel free to contact onboarding@hoomhouse.com. We will be happy to guide you through that. So that is an in-depth look at finding a supervisor in the supervision marketplace. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out to us at onboarding@hoomhouse.com. We'll also share resources along the way, and we'll check in from time to time to see how you're doing. Good luck out there. I hope you're able to find your perfect supervisor.